Hello, so I'm back on the Juve save. It's been a really weird third season. I think last time we played, I was coming up to the Bayern Champions League games in the group stage, but I'd already qualified, so I kind of played through a bit. And then I went to record one of the episodes, and the microphone was terrible in it, so I just didn't put it up. So we're kind of at this point now. I was struggling for goals for a little bit. I think the last game I played was the home win against Roma, wasn't it? Then we lost away at Inter Milan. Just an even game, could have went either way. And we had a guy sent off, and Cologne scored the winning goal. Kind of played a rotated team away at Bayern, and we won 2-1. But we'd already qualified, I think, so it didn't really matter. The pleasing thing is just how good defensively we are in the Champions League this year. It just feels like teams aren't going to cause us that many problems. Um, I was glad to beat Sampdoria. They've been absolute. I was going to say another word, but they've been really tough to play against on this with their wib wobbing three AMCs and a floating striker. So they're using one of those horrid third season tactics. So I was just glad to keep a clean sheet against them. Um, Away at Venezia, bad performance. They are having a good season though. Venezia, I think they were third or fourth at that point when I played them. And look, we didn't get back in the game till late on. Zambrotta's having a really nice season though. Poor at home to Fiorentina. We actually played really well if you look at the average ratings. I've obviously had a few injuries, as you can tell, because I've had to play like Romano and put a couple of other players in I wouldn't usually start. Um, Home to Leeds, rotated team again because we'd already qualified. Just glad to get that back on winning ways away at Bologna. And we actually went down to 8 men with Del Piero getting. We'd already made all our subs. We'd had two players set off, and we finished the match with 8 men. So I don't know how we won that, but we did. And then we're away at Guancamp. Like we'd already basically qualified, as I said before. Um, and that's really much the group. And then we Lecce at home, just another 1-0, as you can tell by the match stats. And they had a guy sent off. We scored a penalty and didn't do much else apart from that. Home to Milan, which was a much better win. 2 from Trezeguet, weirdo Trezeguet. He just scores in like flourishes and then just doesn't do nothing for a while. But his ratings are good. He's having a good season, Champions League mainly. Schalke away. Mid-table Schalke, they're not as strong as they are when you first start up the game. And after we went 1-0 down, I thought, not again in the Champions League. But I think our quality came through towards the end of the match. Zambrotta, he's been awesome this season. And Salas popping up with the winning goal straight after Zambrotta had equalised. And then the Turin derby, which we was actually outplayed in, but we somehow managed to win it. Montero sent off again. We're having a lot of sendings off, a lot of suspensions, a lot of injuries this season, and we've now got a massive game against Lazio. If we don't win it, we've actually managed to get back to the top, but it's not because of our form, it's because Lazio have just been drawing games. 1-1, 1-1, 1-1. And the good thing for me, though, in the fact of the league, it looks like they're still going to be in the Champions League very deep, along with me. So that's pretty good. And looking at their squad, their first 11's as good as mine. But I think when they have to start rotating players, they're going to have the same problem as me. But they do have some nice backups. So even Simeone Inzaghi's pretty nice. That guy's not bad. Yeah, it's going to be a close finish, I think. But I'm really pleased because Milan have got right back into it, which is a surprise. They've lost a lot of games, but they've won the same amount as me. We've just drawn a few more and lost a few less. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a crazy finish to the end of the season. So I'll play a couple of games now, but I just wanted to do a quick update video because I hadn't forgot about the save. It is one of my favourite saves, and I do want to bring through loads of youngsters eventually. Academy ones. I think this guy's going to be good. He's been out on loan, but he's really developing. He's 19 now, but Some of his stats may be a little bit, attributes may be a little bit off-putting. I'm thinking with some first-team games, his high marking's very nice, his high heading. His other attributes, we need to get up a little bit, but he's still only 19, 20. Even players like Davin, who I've never used, he's got some interesting attributes, and he's still young. Young sweeper, he's not going to be anything. I think Piccoli's the better one, who could possibly be playable in the future, low pace. But I'm going to be playing sweepers next season just because Montero's a year older. Uliano's going to start turning 32, 33 soon. I'm going to move away from players like Fabiano O'Neill. He's 30. I'm just going to leave him in the reserves, obviously, because I need like backup players just in case like I start getting loads of suspensions and injuries, which is happening now. And in the Lazio game, we've got no Nedved, which is a massive loss, especially when I haven't got like players that can just cover in like I would do on a normal save. I'd have like a Nedved replacement just to pop in, but I might have to play Davids there and take the arrow off for this game, as long as Davids isn't suspended. Right, that's bad news. He's going to want a fortune as well. I don't mind paying him his signing on, like a signing on. And even though because of his age, he's still going to be playing when 08, I think, even when he's 35. This is a massive game. Buffon. Zanoni's injured, so actually let's play Thuram. Uliano. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I might have to... Is playing Pizarro a risk? I have to play him, I think. Pizarro. I have to play Thuram centrally with Uliano. Zambra. Takanadi's going to have to be there. I'm going to have to play Davids in the Nedved role. Oh, Briggy's injured as well. I'm going to have to play Pedrozzoli. Del Piero. And Salas. Ooh. Guzman. As you can see, my squad's starting to get a little bit stretched. I can play. I can actually play Tudor there. Del Piero's tired as well. I'm gonna have to start with him and bring him off. We'll have to see what Lazio are playing first. Oh, did I change? I must have changed their sides around. We'll go with this anyway. We'll see their tactical shape before we decide on a playmaker. So they are playing a 4-4-2. So I am going to go with Del Piero. I'm just going to go with Del Piero actually. Hopefully my defence can be as efficient as it has been all season. Well, we are playing a much weakened team against this very strong Lazio side in this save. Oh, fuck, we're getting crushed. I didn't really want to play in this game. And Del Piero's struggling. I have to put Del Piero with the arrow up. Off. Just keep them both free rolled. I'm just going to have to do that with him because I just have to take a risk with him. David's, I don't really. I should have checked that before. So I didn't need to man mark this game because I was playing a 4-4-2. Oh, this game's lost now. Lazio are too good defensively. So it was just my mistakes. It's probably cost me the title. And we're having a very poor game. I'm just going to have to try and get the ball forward for the first 10 minutes of the second half. Oh. And then change it back to direct. Oh, we almost could have got back in the game then. Del Piero's having a... Oh yeah, he's really tired though, isn't he? Fuck, I had David's on man marking as well. I didn't check it, did I, before I started the game? We just have to push Tudor up. We have to take risks. We're probably going to... There's more chance of us conceding the second than there is getting another. And of course, our goalkeeper lets us down. Oh, we got one back. Yeah, the third season weirdness with the goalkeepers. You have to put them on like pressing and marking. Oh, we almost got back in it. Right at the end. Buffon. That's his first bad performance of the season. They do have a very nice strike force now on it. Crespo's complete. So is Kovacevic. Their team's actually really, really strong. Even though Simeone's 33, he's still class. And they've got Mendieta, peak Mendieta as well. Fiore's very nice. Perez. But it looks like Milan didn't win either. And we're at home to Genoa next. And we can rest players for the home Schalke game, I think. I need players back desperately though. Because it just felt really weak in that first half. I just don't feel like I'm going to win the title. I think I've got more of a chance of winning the Champions League at this point than winning the Italian Serie A. Yeah, I was worried when I saw the fixture list. I thought I would have took a draw at Lazio pre-game, and then I would have like just knowing what team I had to put out in, especially at this stage of the season. Like sometimes you can get away with weaker teams when it's early on, but it just seems harder as the season's been a bit more of a grind. View penalty takers. He's back to 100 though, and Nedved's back as well, which is excellent. I've just got to check the man marking and all that stuff, and Briggy's back, which makes a huge difference. I just changed them back to what they were doing before because it worked better the other way around. hold up ball, pressing short, forward runs, forward back. Just check I haven't got the wrong settings on certain players. Put him on forward runs. Zanoni is back though. I'll put Davids back in. It's a shame I've got so many left-sided players. I could actually start with Romano this game. And let's put Pedro, because I've got to keep playing him. I need to get his attributes up. He has got 3 assists this season, so I can't really complain. He's not really a full-on player yet. David's on. Put him on run with ball as well. And zonal. More Genoa playing. They're playing that Carpelli there. Hopefully we get. This should be a routine victory with our strongest team back out. Nedved. One of their players is looking dangerous, Corbelli. The left-sided striker. Trezeguet. I have to take Trezeguet off though at half time because he's pretty tired. So bring on Guzman. Just have to put Salas on forward runs. It doesn't feel that routine though. We're struggling in some parts. They've had a lot of it felt like Genoa had more shots. I think they've probably changed their AMC around. Yeah, 9. Why does this is like the 6th penalty I've missed. It's just fucking ridiculous. In a row. Well, we won the game. And why is Buffon playing a 5 again? This season's been so weird. I'll probably mess up at home to Schalke now. Buffon plays a 4. And he was so good all season, just 8s and 9s. Yeah, that should be alright. Montero is back there. Never got a 10. What do I do with Del Piero at this point? Put him on. Yeah, he's going to have to man mark that Djorkovic. Del Piero's back. What's wrong with Briggy now? We're still using Djorkovic there. Bring him on for Romano. Briggy's back to an 8. Just stick Buffon on long. Right. We got through anyway, that's the main thing. As you can tell, it's not fluid like it was earlier on in the season. And I'll save it after the draw, because then we'll see who we got. Real Madrid again. Hopefully we can do it this time. We got Empoli Parma and then into the Real Madrid game. I don't get why Buffon suddenly just decided not to play well. I just want to have a look at what tactics So Schalke were using a Wibwab 5-3-2 attacking. Genoa were using a 5-3-2. And Lazio were using a flat 4-4-2. What settings were Lazio using there? Attacking and offside trap. I'm just curious to see on the top goal scorers list. So Trezeguet is up there this season. Nedved 12 from midfield and Del Piero 11. I've kind of changed his role so often this season. Salah's only 10 this season, but he has been performing well. He's got 14 in all. About assists. Briggy, Zambrotta, Nedved. Yeah, it's the good thing about this team now, the assists do come from everywhere, which is quite nice. Even the fullbacks chip in massively. Guzman's got 6 this season. Zanoni 5. What about Zambrotta? Why isn't he on that page? Oh yeah, he is, sorry, he's on there. Yeah, it's all over the pitch. It's quite balanced in that sense. But yeah, you can see all these grindy wins. And that massive loss away at Lazio. Our goal difference is decent though. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.